during these very times, moments came when it was tough. But you always told us, let's pray. Mama, thank you. Mr. President, we thank you for giving us our mother to serve us as a sports subsector and education sector. With these words, permit me, Mama, to invite you to address us. Thank you so, so much. Thereafter, you will invite the President to address us. Let's clap for our dear Minister of Sports. Education and Sports, Mama, thank you, thank you, thank you. You're most welcome, Mama.
Thank you so much, Honorable Wang. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, Her Excellency, the Vice President, the Deputy Speaker of Parliament, the Secretary General of the East African Community here with us today, heads of diplomatic missions who are with us this afternoon, religious and cultural leaders who may be here, our students who are here with us, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon to you all. I'd like to begin my remarks by thanking all of you that have been able to make it to this event, the launch of CHAN 2024 tournament in Uganda. It is indeed a special day for our homeland because it marks a significant milestone in the development of sports, particularly football, in our country. Above all else, I want to thank God for the season we are in as a country, the opportunity to host CHAN 2024 and later AFCON 2027 marks the turning not only of a new chapter in an old book, but a fresh page in a new book for our homeland. CHAN 2024 brings moments of reflection for us as a country, especially those who know the history that we have been through, a history that we certainly cannot be proud of, but nonetheless, it is our history. A time when what was built in the early years of the birth of a new nation was immediately followed with a prolonged period of destruction, not only of personal property, but also of public infrastructure and human resources. Sports, and especially football, means a lot to many young people and even the old people alike. Sports brings out the kind of joy that unites a people from across any divides and makes us see one another as being part of a big family. Therefore, for Uganda to co-host CHAN 2024 tournament, together with our sister countries of Kenya and Tanzania, is a demonstration of the influence of sports in bringing us together as a people for the common good, thus pamoja. Our co-hosting of CHAN, furthermore, is a testament of God's goodness to announce to all who see and all those who hear that He has His timing and His time has come. This is the season to confirm to all of us that indeed we have recovered from the past, just like He said in the Bible, when His time to free the children of Israel from slavery came, He said He remembered them, and nothing foster integration of societies and bring about development. Whereas the government of Uganda has invested in sports infrastructure to rise to the level of meeting CAF standards for CHAN 2024, it is a fraction of the long-term benefits that our country shall reap, including but not limited to providing an opportunity for talent to be nurtured through utilization of these facilities. Uganda has utilized the opportunity to host CHAN 2024 to upgrade stadia like Fufa Kadiba, like Mutesa II Stadium, Wankulukuku, and Chambogo Sports Grounds. The development of these stadia has enabled the government to leave assets that were perhaps not envisaged in the near future for these communities. I must assure you now that the government is ready to co-host a successful CHAN 2024, which shall be remembered for a long time in the minds and hearts of all those that shall participate in this tournament in one way or another. The local organizing committee for CHAN 2024 and AFCON 2027 that I chair, together with the various agencies of the government, are committed to delivering a safe and secure tournament for all Ugandans and the visitors that shall come to our country. I want to warmly welcome our fellow brothers and sisters of the African continent from Algeria, from Niger, from Guinea, from South Africa, that shall be playing their group matches for CHAN 2024 in Uganda. You can now call Uganda your home away from home. As I conclude, please join me in thanking His Excellency the President for his dedicated and unwavering commitment to the vision of an integrated East African community, as shown through yet another milestone of rallying the entire government to support the Pamoja bid. Thank you. I also want to thank the Right Honorable Deputy Speaker of Parliament, who led the Uganda delegation to Cairo at the time of bidding to host CHAN 2024 and AFCON 2027. Finally, I thank the local organizing committee that has made tireless efforts to ensure that we get prepared as a country to co-host CHAN 2024 alongside other preparations for AFCON 2027. I also thank CAF once more that has held hands with our local organizing committee to prepare for these tournaments. We would not have reached this far without your expert guidance. It is now my singular honor and pleasure to invite His Excellency the President to address this gathering. I thank you.
Her Excellency the Vice President, the Honorable Minister of Sports and Education, all the other ministers, the leaders of the sports organizations, and all the sports people, and the Ugandans and East Africans at large. When we talk of sports, I remember 3 sets or 4 sets of advantages. Set number 1 is to the sports persons and the public. There are a number of advantages. Number 1, stamina and determination. Sports helps you to develop stamina and determination. Otherwise, you will not succeed because it's a bit tiresome, but it teaches you to persist. Have both stamina of body, but also of character. So you should know that, you young people. I'm a sportsman myself, I used to be a footballer. I know about the advantages. The second advantage is teamwork. Many of the sports need teamwork. The group with teamwork will fare better than those who don't coordinate well. Then number 3, skill. The skills that are needed. In this case for football, is to handle the ball and kick it and so on. Then number 4, health. Sports is very good for health. To burn the fat, strengthen the muscles, activate the body coordination. Very good for health. Now, those are the advantages to the individual sports person. But then, there are also advantages to the country and to the public. Entertainment. The sports people entertain us. You go and watch. It's a very good entertainment. It also builds fame for the country. 1968, the problem is that with my you people, what you call history, I call current affairs. So you can imagine 1968, when Kipchoge Keino won was it hurdles? Or was it 800 meters? Kipchoge Keino, a Kenyan. This was 1968. African countries had just got independence. The world there outside didn't know much about Africa. Then you get this African who comes and smashes the world record in, I think it was Mexico. It was Mexico. So Africa came up. The world started knowing Africa. 1972, when Akibua broke the record in Munich for 400 meters hurdles. When somebody breaks a record, they play the national anthem of that country. The president of Turkey, I was with Mama here, the president of Turkey, who is also a sports enthusiast, he said they looked for the Uganda anthem, they couldn't find it for some time. They were surprised. Who is this one? Uganda, who is Uganda? So, the fame for the country. Now, business people, sports people are now very good for promotion of sales, advertising. A very well-known sports person, they hire companies, hire him to appear on their, or her, to appear on their promotion. Now for the youth, sports is a safe energy consumer. The youth, abavubuka balina amaanyi mangi beetaaga okufuna amakubo agatalimu kabi gasaasaanyazamu amaanyi ago. If you run, by the time you go back to the dormitory, you are tired, you sleep. So you don't have time to think about other bad things. So abavubuka, omupiira, emizannyo, safe energy consumer, no harm at all, no danger. So these are the advantages which I can remember for the individual, but also for the country and for the public. Now, in our case here, we have added another one. When we bid together with Tanzania and Kenya as East Africa, that's now another advantage. To remember that, by the way, do you know that we are brothers? Some people don't remember that. They think when they hear Kenya, Tanzania, Rwanda, Burundi, I don't know what. What is the difference? Nobody can tell you. That Mzungu said this was Rwanda, this is Burundi, this is Tanzania, this is Uganda. But the people are the same people in many cases. So now in this case, apart from all the other advantages, we now teamed together to compete for the hosting. That's now another advantage in this case. As Mama told you, Uganda had a lot of problems. So a lot of things got damaged, and Uganda had collapsed as an organized state system, country. So when we came, we had to deal with the basics. And for a long time, our support for sports was indirect. Yes, we supported, but indirectly. By bringing peace, just peace, and expanding the educational system, a lot of young people were able to come up on their own, just taking advantage of the peace and the school system which had expanded. That's how you get all these Cheptegeis and all those Kiprotich. There was no particular effort But because of the peace and the educational system which expanded, they came up through the school system, and eventually they caught our attention. And the health, the immunization. When we were immunizing people, when we were immunizing young children, we didn't say we immunize you to become an Olympic marathon runner. No. It was only simply to say, don't die. And don't become crippled by polio. That was the original aim. But those who had talent, because they remained healthy and were not crippled by polio, they came up using the peace and using the school system mainly. With the direct support, it was few, we only built Namboole. That was the only one we built. Then, with how much Uganda we had done, Nachivuvo, we had not done much. So now the advantage of Chan, as Mama said, when you get visitors, you say, children, let's arrange the home. Even when you are not planned, abana muje tutereza waka. Kubanga tulina abagenyi. Chogam, you remember Chogam? Chogam had helped us to work as Chogam is the Commonwealth. The Secretary General of the Commonwealth came here and said, you man, why don't you host Chogam? He was from New Zealand. Chogam. So I said, okay, we shall host it. Then soon we found that in order to host Chogam, they were demanding that we must have 7,500 hotel beds. What they call hotel beds, I don't know what it means. Whether it is a room or beds alone, but I also picked it like that. We need at least 7,500 hotel beds. Kati tulinameka 1,500. That's what we had. So in the 2 years, between 2004 and 2007, we woke up now. As I speak today, I don't know how many hotel beds we have in Kampala. Very big number, big number. Kampala Entebbe area. And then we were able to do some roads, to do this one here, to do here. Even the State House. State House was also not there, because I was not bothered with State House. I said, our auntie, Her Majesty the Queen, the late Queen, if she comes, she can sleep in Nakasero. They came to Nakasero, one Nabachara Tasora Kusoro one. I was over one. Kari, at Korea State House. But so you can see these occasional stimuli provoke us to push to another level. And once we had done, now recently we had NAM. Oh, NAM helped us. Munyonyo, what conference center? Whether NAM comes back or not, we have these facilities now, they are there. So this Chan has provoked us, because they said, I was in the discussions, they said we need 3 international status stadiums. We have got one Namboole. We are working on Nachivuo with Chigundu. And we wanted to work on Akibua. But then they said, no. It must also be near an international airport. Ngalira tituna ekisawo kyensi yonna. So what do we do? Like Huntington speak, when he discovered the Nile, although the Nile was already there all the time, I don't know what he discovered. We said, have you heard of Hoima? There is Hoima. Hoima has got an international airport now, but no stadium. So that's how we discovered Hoima now, under the pressure of Chan. So we said, we must get a stadium to be near Hoima. That's how Hoima now. You know Hoima, those people, do you know them? They are called Banyoro, if you have never heard what they are. So now Hoima has got an international stadium, and the airport of Hoima was not for tourists, it was for petroleum. For another reason, it's now for sports now, for tourism. So you have heard what Mama was saying, that there are other stadiums which we have worked on, Chambogo. There's another one, I can't even remember the name. Is it Kadiba or something? Somewhere there. Wankurukuku. Wankurukuku was there. Mutesa. Sekabaka Mutesa. Muyazanya nango mpira. Now also it has been repaired. So I salute Chan. And the money is there, we find it. We say, stop with this one, let's do this. The money is there, but what you need is the focus. Focus. So these pressures, positive pressures, help us to focus on something which will be there for. Because I remember when Chogam came, we worked on this road from Clock Tower to Katwe, to those places. We even put there sidewalks. Because our road is normally, the road is there, but on the side there is dust, which comes on the road. But this time we put sidewalks, and up to now it has never gone back. So I'm very happy for Chan. It has provoked us to do some things, and we are looking forward to the games. Of course, there will be another advantage when people come here. They will see Uganda. Uganda has got a lot of attractions. I'm sure many people have never been here before. When they come, they will now know that Uganda is a good destination for relaxation. They can always come back. I know many people have had that exposure. So therefore, it is now my duty to do what now? What do I do now? I shout or?
Your Excellency, before you launch, I have a kind request to you from us, the organizers, that we'll need you to, there's a table next to you, Your Excellency, on your right there, on your right. We will need you to touch that button which is on top. That will be able to officially allow us to have the logo for the Uganda chapter lock. Then also we will have the Uganda Cranes team jersey because we can't allow to bring everything to you, so we have gone digital. Once you touch it, we shall also have the new jersey, which our team is going to use for this competition, for CHAN. Then the last one will be the website. After that, we will ask you to formally now launch CHAN 2024 tournament in Uganda. So Your Excellency and Mama, the baton there, the team can be able to guide you, and Mama, it's a matter of you touching it. And for us, invited guests, let's watch the screens. Everything is going to be seen on the screen. So I ask Her Excellency and the Right Honourable Deputy Speaker and maybe the Secretary General to join you in that special event as we launch the team jersey for Uganda, team, the Cranes 2024 CHAN, the logo for Local Organizing Committee Uganda, and the website for the Uganda. I ask all of us who are not able to watch to use the screens. And others, we will be clapping. Can I ask us to be lively? Football is fun. Sports is fun. Can we ask clap for the president? That is entirely the logo. For the local organizing team Uganda, it was a requirement of CAF. Here we are as a local organizing committee chaired by Mama. That's our logo formally. The other is the jersey, which the team, that is the official jersey for Team Uganda for CHAN 2024. For purposes, thank you, Engineer Moses Magogo, FUFA, for that wonderful work. Last but not least is the website for Uganda Local Organizing Committee. That is our website, which is on right away now, officially launched. So for anything regarding this competition, we are now online, and that is it. So Your Excellency, I invite you, there are children here who will be able to take a photograph with you, for these are the future stars of Uganda. Then we will also have a photo moment with the legends of the Uganda Cranes, those who participated. The last activity, Your Excellency and Mama, we will have a few people for an official photograph, which is being organized next to me here for purpose of this competition. I want to invite you and thank you for coming. There is going to be, as you're all aware, the president was a former footballer. Now he's here to show to the country and to Africa, East Africa, what is going to perform a small function with the ball before our children. Your Excellency, you're most welcome. On my right here, we have our children from the Football Academy called Proline. These are the future stars. The ball is a symbol. We are only symbolizing the official launch of this competition with the ball and our children. For the official photograph, I will have Her Excellency the Vice President, the Right Honourable Deputy Speaker, the FUFA President, the Honourable Minister for the Presidency, the Honourable Attorney General, and the Government Chief Whip, and the Minister for Kampala Metropolitan Affairs. And that's all the team which will be going on our left. So, Your Excellency, thank you so much. The President is formally launching the CHAN 2024 Uganda. Can we be able to give an applause and clap for the President for work done for purposes of this competition? As Uganda, we are ready for CHAN 2024. Thank you, Mama. Thank you, Mama. As Team Uganda, as Uganda as a country, I want to confirm we have officially launched CHAN 2024 here in Uganda. I told you, he said before, that he was and he remains a footballer. Thank you, Mzee. We will always be with you, and we remain with you, and we believe in you. Thank you so much, Mzee. I now ask you, Mzee and Mama, to get on my left to officially have one photo moment, which, in my considered opinion, the president has scored. Oh, that's historic. That's an historical goal, and it's an historical moment. Thank you so much, Zay and Mama. Your Excellency, as a high demand that we need you on this side where the chairs have been set. And if you permit, I'll ask all photographers to remain where I am, not to cross where I am. The other side is exclusively reserved for the guests I've read and our children. Nobody is allowed to cross. Even if you are a cameraman, you will have to remain at the center where I am. Thank you, Mzee. Thank you, Mama. Thank you, Your Excellency the Vice President. Thank you, Right Honorable Deputy Speaker. Thank you. Thank you, Secretary General. I see our volunteers are on white, waving on the flags for CHAN, CAF, AFCON 2027. Can I hear from the volunteers? Can I hear your voices? Our volunteers, that tells you we are ready. Your Excellency, apologies that we have the last photo booth moment, which is historic for this competition. The children are already behind there. That's a photo moment for us, and only those I read. Can I ask all the cameramen, women, to remain where I am here? The rest of the people keep around, with the exception of the detail of HE, the President. Can I ask not to allow any cameraman to cross where I am? I hope my English is clear. Can I ask, yes, can I ask all cameramen to remain where I am, and only those who are meant to be part of that photo moment to cross my line? The detail help me and implement. That is the most historical picture, and it's going into our history. History has been made today. Uganda is here hosting CHAN, and then we will be hosting AFCON 2027. Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you, Mama. Thank you, all our invited guests. Can I hear the volunteers? Can we cheer up? Can we have the cheering moment? Can I hear the good voices? That is a picture of the headline of the new vision and monitor tomorrow. If I don't see it, then there's a problem. Next, coming on, Your Excellency and Mama, are the historicals. Those are the former national team players right from 1978 who have played for the national team, led by Coach Tom Luanga. I see Sadiq Waswa there. I see Hassan Waswa. I see Edgar Waston. I see the children can come out. Can I ask the children to come out? The others will have to follow behind. That is the photo of the century. FUFA is celebrating 100 years. Now I can confirm to FUFA you have a photo of another 100 years. You'll be in the archives of our football here. Andy Mwesigwa, former national team captain, is there. Sanwaswa, Tony Maweje, I can still Samogerere, Edgar Waston, I can see Mujib, I can see, those are the legends of the Ugandan football. Can we, volunteers, can I hear that sound again? Can we?